Yo, what it is, YouTube? It's your boy AC coming back with another bullseye of a video here today on the channel. We're gonna be cooking up a step-by-step tutorial starting from zero, how to make your masters, your mixing masters sound professional, hit up front and sound like they ready for the radio. So if you guys do like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and check the links down below. Go to the website, support the channel, grab a free preset that I got there for you, or also book a mix and master. Check out the plugin presets, the courses, and the vocal templates and everything that we got. So let's get to it right now, guys. The first thing you got to do is understand the target zone. This is something that a lot of people don't do a lot, but before I even really start the master, I got to know how much volume do I have before I start to hit zero.
Made another one. He was just trying to get paid. He robbing and doing these scams. Fixing the plan. I went to court and they shipped me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zans. Up in the cell with these niggas that old us to throwing them hands. Don't give a damn. Remember, respecting your nuts is the only thing make you a man. He was just trying to get paid. He robbing and doing these scams. Fixing the plan.
So usually that's the part, right, where your limiter is gonna tell you, oh shit, like this is where how loud my mix is. Another way you can do this too, right, is just figuring out how many dBs that you have till you get to zero, is just pulling out a fab filter.
Made another one. He was just trying to get paid. He robbing and doing these scams. Fixing the plan. I went to court and they shipped me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zans. Up in the cell with these niggas that old us to throwing them hands. Don't give a damn.
So you see how like I have like that little black space in between this and the top zero? That tells me, okay, I got like 4 to 5 dBs before I actually hit, zero, and this is important because a lot of the times these plugins slowly start to add volume in. So today, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna try to make an aggressive, knocking, hard hitting master. So let's get to it right now.
Made another one. He was just trying to get paid. He robbing and doing these scams. Fixing the plan. I went to court and they shipped me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zans. Up in the cell with these niggas that old us to throwing them hands. Don't give a damn. Remember, respecting your nuts is the only thing make you a man. He was just trying to get paid. He robbing and doing these scams. Fixing the plan. I went to court and they shipped me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zans. Up in the cell with these niggas that old us to throwing them hands. Don't give a damn. Remember, respecting your nuts is the only thing make you a man. Mom told me focus on me, told me stay out of the street, but how do I do it? People be all in your ear, telling you 20 new things, it be confusing. How the fuck I was 15 and I make the news, no weather, kinda amusing. Because the young
You need to listen to the low end, because if it doesn't sound right on the low end, then nothing else really matters. So you hear like over here, I'm listening to the bass specifically. It's the bass, because sometimes even before you open up the plugin, just the saturation on it might not even sound correct. So knowing that I only have about 4 dBs, I'm not even gonna use makeup gain.
Made another one. He was just trying to get paid. He robbing and doing these scams. Fixing the plan. I went to court and they shipped me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zans. Up in the cell with these niggas that old us to throwing them hands. Don't give a damn. Remember, respecting your nuts is the only thing make you a man. He was just trying to get paid. He robbing and doing these scams. Fixing the plan. I went to court and they shipped me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zans. Up in the cell with these.
So it gives like a nice little bit of presence boost. So because I've been mixing for like so many years, I already know what plugins sound good. But over time, you guys learn what plugins sound good and you'll instantly be able to do everything. So like, it's almost like when I'm picking plugins and stuff like that, I'm like, oh, I thought this was gonna work, but it didn't. But that shit only comes from experience. We're trying to go for something aggressive right here. So I use the API vision strip just so I can get the EQ.
Made another one. He was just trying to get paid. He robbing and doing these scams. Fixing the plan. I went to court and they shipped me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zans. Up in the cell with these niggas that old us to throwing them hands. Don't give a damn. Remember, respecting your nuts is the only thing make you a man. He was just trying to get paid. He robbing and doing these scams. Fixing the plan. I went to court and they shipped me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zans. Up in the cell with these niggas that old us to throwing them hands. Don't give a damn. Remember, respecting your nuts is the only thing make you a man. Mom told me focus on me, told me stay out of the street, but how do I do it? People be all in your ear, telling you 20 new things, it be confusing. How the fuck I was 15 and I make the news, no weather, kinda amusing. Because the youngest still skinny, don't ever assume I've been using. Ayy, short like raising no girls mad. I smoke a lot, don't judge that. By my respect, you get whacked. Ain't squashing nothing, say fuck that. Short like raising no girls mad. I smoke a lot.
All right, so after that, let's move on to maybe let's try to use, what's that one super hype plugin, Master Desk. Let's try to see this shit. I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen.
Made another one. He was just just trying to get paid. He robbing and doing these scams. Facing the plan. I went to court and they sent me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zans. Up in the cell with these niggas that older, still throwing them hands. Don't give a damn. Remember respecting your nuts is the only thing make you a man. He was just trying to get paid. He robbing and doing these scams. Facing the plan. I went to court and they sent me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zans. Up in the cell with these niggas that older, still throwing them hands. Don't give a damn. Remember respecting your nuts is the only thing make you a man. Mom told me focus on me, told me stay out of the street, but how do I do it? People be all in your ear, telling you 20 new things, it be confusing. How the fuck I was 15 and I make the news, no weather, kinda amusing. Just cause the youngest still skinny, don't ever assume I've been using. Ayy, short like raising no girls mad. I smoke a lot, don't judge that. By my respect, you get whacked. Ain't squashing nothing, say fuck that. Short like raising no girls mad. I smoke a lot, don't judge that. By my respect, you made another one. He was just trying to get paid, he robbing and doing these scams. Facing the plan, I went to court and they sent me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zans, up in the cell with these niggas that older, still throwing them hands. Don't give a damn, remember respecting your nuts is the only thing make you a man. He was just trying to get paid, he robbing and doing these scams.
His mix already has good presence. I don't think it's smart to EQ. I think the next best thing to do, not to boost EQ, but to use, like, you know, we should probably be using a cutting EQ on it for sure, you know? Then I want to find something aggressive, low key though. But you know what? In this situation, it's probably best to use a transparent, something super transparent. You know, sorry guys. I be telling y'all certain times you need certain plugins, bro. I you know, if you don't have certain plugins, like you can't get certain sounds.
Made another one. He was just trying to get paid, he robbing and doing these scams. Facing the plan, I went to court and they sent me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zans, up in the cell with these niggas that older, still respecting your nuts is the only thing make plan. I went to court and they sent me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zans, up in the cell with these niggas that older, still throwing them hands. Don't give a damn, remember respecting your nuts is the only thing make you a man. Mom told me focus on me, told me stay out of the street, but how do I do it? People be all in your ear, telling you 20 new things, it be confusing. How the fuck I was 15 and I make the news, no weather, kinda amusing. Just cause the youngest still skinny, don't ever assume I've been using. Ayy, short like raising no girls mad. I smoke a lot, don't judge that. By my respect, you get whacked. Ain't squashing nothing, say fuck that. Short like raising no girls mad. I smoke a lot, don't judge that. By my respect, you get whacked. Made another one. He was just trying to get paid, he robbing and doing these scams. Facing the plan, I went to court and they sent me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zans, up in the cell with these niggas that older, still throwing them hands. Don't give a damn, remember respecting your nuts is the only thing make you.
I don't even fucking really know how to use this plugin, but this shit just sound good.
Made another one. He was just trying to get paid, he robbing and doing these scams. Facing the plan, I went to court and they sent me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zans, up in the cell with these niggas that older, still throwing them hands. Don't give a damn, remember respecting your nuts is the only thing make you a man. He was just trying to get paid, he robbing and doing these scams. Facing the plan, I went to court and they sent me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zans, up in the cell with these niggas that older, still throwing them hands. Don't give a damn, remember respecting your nuts is the only thing make you a man. Mom told me focus on me, told me stay out of the street, but how do I do it? People be all in your ear, telling you 20 new things, it be confusing. How the fuck I was 15?
And this would be at the type of point I'm like, okay, now you starting to mix master shit. He's like, oh shit, maybe I might have to go back to the beat and bring in a little bit of presence. And that's why some people put it in different sessions, but I honestly think it's nice to have it all in the same session.
Made another one. He was just trying to get paid, he robbing and doing these scams. Facing the plan, I went to court and they sent me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zans, up in the cell with these niggas that older, still throwing them hands. Don't give a damn, remember respecting your nuts is the only thing make you a man. He was just trying to get paid, he robbing and doing these scams. Facing the plan, I went to court and they sent me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zans, up in the cell with these niggas that older, still throwing them hands. Don't give a damn, remember respecting your nuts is the only thing make you a man. Mom told me focus on me, told me stay out of the street, but how do I do it? People be all in your ear, telling you 20 new things, it be confusing. How the fuck I was 15 and I make the news, no weather, kinda amusing. Just cause the youngest still skinny, don't ever assume I've been using. Ayy, short like raising no girls mad. I smoke a lot, don't judge that. By my respect, you get whacked.
Because like just the way his voice sounds, I need to use a little soothe.
Made another one. He was just trying to get paid, he robbing and doing these scams. Facing the plan, I went to court and they sent me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zans, up in the cell with these niggas that older, still throwing them hands. Don't give a damn, remember respecting your nuts is the only thing make you a man. He was just trying to get paid, he robbing and doing these scams. Facing the plan, I went to court and they sent me to prison for robbing a man. confusing. How the fuck I was 15 and I make the news, no weather, kinda amusing. Just cause the youngest still skinny, don't ever assume I've been using. Ayy, short like raising no girls, man. I smoke a lot, don't judge that. By my respect, you get whacked. Ain't squash.
And this is another reason why it's important to still have the session open, because like when you start limiting and EQ and saturating, don't just listen to the whole mix. Listen to like, you gotta focus with your ears, like, oh shit, that vocal's starting to get harsh or whatever, you know.
And they shit me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zan. Up in the cell with these niggas that.
And also another thing too, when you start to like bring more clarity, you start to add more presence and all this stuff like that, you're gonna start actually hearing what's underneath the mix. So that's why your mix gotta actually sound good.
And they shit me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zan. Up in the cell with these niggas that older, still throwing them hands. Don't give a damn. Remember respecting your nuts is the only thing make you a man. He was just trying to get paid. He robbing and doing these scams. Fixing a plan. I went to court and they shit me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zan. Up in the cell with these niggas that older, still throwing them hands. Don't give a damn. Remember respecting your nuts is the only thing make you a man. Mom told me focus on me. Told me stay out of the street, but how do I do it? People be all in your ear, telling you 20 new things. It be confusing. How the fuck I was 15 and I make the news, no weather.
I like how that API strip is gluing the whole mix. Just because it has a saturation tone, like remember, it's still hitting this line preamp, and it's, you know, like now we feel like we got to shift the low end. Like, okay, like it was too big at 100. Like let's notch it back down a little bit and like go even lower type of situation. So that's the type of things that you got to do. And I mean, honestly, at that point, I would just be looking to like bring in a limiter at this point, you know, because it's the way that I like it to sound. And I remember, okay, like how much dB have I done so far? I probably done like 2 or 3. So even before I come over here, I already know like 2 is probably gonna be enough.
And they shit me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zan. Up in the cell with these niggas that older, still throwing them hands. Don't give a damn. Remember respecting your nuts is the only thing make you a man. He was just trying to get paid. He robbing and doing these scams. Fixing a plan. I went to court and they shit me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zan. Up in the cell with these niggas that older, still throwing them hands. Don't give a damn. Remember respecting your nuts is the only thing make you a man. Mom told me focus on me. Told me stay out of the street, but how do I do it? People be all in your ear, telling you 20 new things. It be confusing. How the fuck I was 15 and I make the news, no weather, kinda amusing. Just cause the youngest still skinny, don't ever assume I've been using. Ayy, short like raising no girls, man. I smoke a lot, don't judge that. By my respect, you get whacked. Ain't squashing.
See, I still have more room, which is kind of crazy. I don't know how I got more room, but I still do have more room. So let's keep going.
And they shit me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zan. Up in the cell with these niggas that older, still throwing them hands. Don't give a damn. Remember respecting your nuts is the only thing make you a man. He was just trying to get.
See, on a song like this, honestly, at that point, I would say fuck it. And I would actually use, because I'm going for an aggressive sound, I would use, I would use that thing, that plugin.
And they shit me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zan. Up in the cell with these niggas that older, still throwing them hands. Don't give a damn. Remember respecting your nuts is the only thing make you a man. He was just trying to get paid. He robbing and doing these scams. Fixing a plan. I went to court and they shit me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zan. Up in the cell with these.
I don't like what that's doing to the mix. That makes the mix sound like really gray and shit like that. So in a situation like this, what you could do is you could play around with your input, or you could go to the bus compressor and push the output.
And they shit me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zan. Up in the cell with these niggas that older, still throwing them hands. Don't give a damn. Remember respecting your nuts is the only thing make you a man. He was just trying to get paid. He robbing and doing these scams. Fixing a plan. I went to court and they shit me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zan. Up in the cell with these niggas that older, still throwing them hands. Don't give a damn. Remember respecting your nuts is the only thing make you a man. Mom told me focus on me. Told me stay out of the street, but how do I do it? People be all in your ear, telling you 20 new things. It be confusing. How the fuck I was 15 and I make the news, no weather, kinda amusing. Just cause the youngest still skinny, don't ever assume I've been using. Ayy, short like raising no girls, man. I smoke a lot, don't judge that. By my respect, you get whacked. Ain't squashing nothing, say fuck that. Short like raising no girls, man. I smoke a lot, don't judge that. By my respect, you get whacked. And they shit me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zan. Up in the cell with these niggas that older, still throwing them hands. Don't give a damn. Remember respecting your nuts is the only thing make you a man. He was just trying to get paid. He robbing and doing these scams. Fixing a plan. I went to court and they shit me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zan. Up in the cell with these niggas that older, still throwing them hands. Don't give a damn. Remember respecting your nuts is the only thing make you a man. Mom told me focus on me. Told me stay out of the street, but how do I do it? People be all in your ear, telling you 20 new things. It be confusing. How the fuck I was 15 and I grudge, man. I smoke a lot, don't judge that. By my respect, you get whacked. Ain't squashing nothing, say fuck that. Short like raising no grudge, man.
So let's listen to the actual chain.
And they shit me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zans. Up in the cell with these niggas that older, still throwing them hands. Don't give a damn. Remember respecting your nuts is the only thing make you a man. He was just trying to get paid. He robbing and doing these scams. Facing a plan. I went to court and they shit me to prison for robbing a man. It was the Zans. Up in the cell with these niggas that older, still throwing them hands. Don't give a damn. Remember respecting your nuts is the only thing make you a man. Mom told me focus on me. Told me stay out of the street. But how do I do it? People be all in your ear, telling you 20 new things. It be confusing. How the fuck I was 15 and I make the news, no weather, kinda amusing. Just cause the youngest still skinny, don't ever assume I've been using. Ayy, short like raising no grudge, man. I smoke a lot, don't judge that. By my respect, you get whacked. Ain't squashing nothing, say fuck that. Short like raising no grudge, man. I smoke a lot, don't judge that. By my respect, you get whacked. Ain't squashing nothing, say fuck that.
All right, guys, so I just wanted to show you how to get some really dope, aggressive style banging. This is for the bangers and stuff like that. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We did a 15-minute master session, and I show you guys the mentality, how I built it up. Most importantly, because I had a 2-track beat, there were some processors that kind of pushed the vocal back and pushed it forward. So for this mix, I feel like the rough mix, the vocal was a little bit too forward because there's a dub, there's background vocals, there's different layers. So it kind of felt better to make it blend in. And the master gives us the opportunity when we doing different layers of saturation and EQ to push and pull things inside of the mix. So don't forget, you like videos like this where I go in depth and I'm giving you game that nobody else is going to give you? Support the channel, guys. All right, go check the website. All right, go grab one of those free presets, but also check the vocal templates, check the plugin presets, check the mastering presets, and check the courses. All right, guys, appreciate y'all now, YouTube gang. See you next time. Peace.